Breaking Bitcoin news as we have a raft of very positive stories coming out for cryptocurrency, specifically for Bitcoin today. News out of Spain, news out of Brazil, news out of Israel, and news out of Russia that we're going to be talking about. So make sure to watch through to the end of the video to get all of the news. And of course, we're going to start off this video talking about the price of Bitcoin, man. We are having a major breakout right now for Bitcoin. I'm going to be discussing that with you in this video. My name's Lark. Every day I make videos talking about cryptocurrency investing. If you do like that topic, you like stay up to date with what is happening in the cryptocurrency industry, little tap and thumbs up button, let me know. That would be super freaking awesome. By the way, every single week, my team and I make Wealth Master. It's a cryptocurrency investor report. Altcoin reviews, DeFi tutorials, NFTs, token sales, airdrops, and much, much more, all for less than $10 a week, or you can just sign up for free using the link down below in the description. Now, let's get into the topic of interest that everyone wants to know about. What the heck's happening to the price of Bitcoin right now, man? Exciting things. That is what is happening to the price of Bitcoin right now, without a doubt. So, as we can see here, we've had a very exciting few days for the price of Bitcoin. Let's just zoom in on that a little bit here. Now, this is excellent price action for Bitcoin. We've seen it breaking above that key line that I was saying. Remember, we really need to see this break above $45,500. Otherwise, it's just a lower high. Well, we've broken not just above $45,500, we've also broken above $46,000, meaning we now have a higher high for Bitcoin. That is a potential trend reversing moment right there. So we've broken out of this kind of long sideways action that Bitcoin has been in. I mean, it's been just ranging in this zone basically the entire freaking year. We've closed a daily candle above the yearly open. We've broken out of our symmetrical triangle range that we were stuck in for such a long time. We are well into resistance land here, if you will. We're past $42,500, or past $45,500, or past $46,000. All these key areas of price resistance blasted right past all of them. That's a very good and exciting thing. Next up, the 200-day simple moving average. You can see our new daily candle has just actually started here. Just zoom in on that a little bit. So this was yesterday's candle close. Very nice candle, but our new daily candle has just started. So we did see a bit of selling coming in as the price got up almost to $48,000 today. Let's see if we can get that 200-day simple moving average reclaimed. That would certainly be awesome if we can do that. Now, one thing that I really want to point out here about this beautiful daily candle, the volume could have been a bit better, to be honest. You can see we actually had much higher volume days in the days leading up to this nice candle pump right here. So there is that to keep in mind, that the volume is a bit thin on this push higher. Let's see if we can follow this up with some more volume moving forward. Now, taking a quick look at the weekly charts here as well, some very important information for you. We've got a bullish crossover on the weekly MACD. Remember last week I said we're heading towards a bullish crossover. We haven't confirmed it yet. Well, it is now confirmed. We've got a bullish crossover for the weekly MACD, which is a very good sign. The last time we got a bullish crossover like this was a time of massive price appreciation. You can see right back here in around August of last year, it started a new major price run where we saw Bitcoin go from $36,000 all the way up to $69,000. So a pretty gosh darn big deal. And of course, breaking out of the downtrend here that you can see is represented as the pink line here on this chart. Now, my question is that with all this exciting stuff happening, is Bitcoin going to keep pumping when Luna stops buying Bitcoin? Because that's the hype right now. That's a big part of the reason why we're seeing so much price appreciation happening in Bitcoin right now. Everyone's trying to front run Luna. Luna's out there. The Terra network is out there spot buying over $1 billion already in Bitcoin. Will we be able to keep that pump running when that buying pressure dries up? we shall see. But at least right now, charts are looking pretty gosh darn good, and that buying pressure is still there. Like I said, they've been greenlit for the first $3 billion in buys. They're approximately halfway there, or just a little bit shy of halfway there right now. So we'll see if we can keep that momentum moving after those buys do dry up. Hopefully other buyers step up and put the pressure on for keeping the markets moving forward. Want to share this chart with you as well, shared by Bitcoin Archive. Bitcoin whales are returning. The biggest trend reversal in 1 year, more than a year actually, of an uptick in Bitcoin whales. So it's the number of entities with balances over 1,000 Bitcoin. So we can see it's been a big downtrend for a very long time. The whales sold very heavy into the initial rally back in late 2020, selling Bitcoin after it crossed into its new all-time highs, selling heavily into 42K, selling heavily in the move up over, I think it was around 60K or so. Then we saw them drop off big time. Huge profits were taken by whales in the first big run up here. Now we are starting to see a reversal pattern here with whales coming back into the market in a big way. So very interesting. Let's see if we keep that momentum moving forward as well. Now look, I just want to say I'm very excited about this price action. I'm obviously, loving the potential breakout that we're seeing here. I want to get us back above the 200-day simple moving average, but just keep in mind, still a lot of craziness going on out there in global markets. Risks, of course, do remain. So, invest responsibly, folks. Now let's go ahead and get into the news. Some big news stories I want to share with you today. Spanish retailer El Corte Inglés has launched crypto exchange in partnership with Deloitte, which is pretty gosh darn big, to be honest. Now, what is interesting is that these guys are making a platform to serve the more than 11 million customers the organization has associated with its credit card. The new exchange was called Bitcoin. So essentially, these guys are giving their 11 million customers access to Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other cryptocurrencies. Now, El Corte Inglés is the third biggest retailer and distribution company in Spain. So them launching a cryptocurrency exchange, it's a big deal. Another big company making a big crypto play, exposing millions of more people to cryptocurrencies. That's great for mass adoption. It's another just little piece in the puzzle of getting us to hundreds of millions to billions more people coming into the market. Every time somebody gets a new on-ramp to buy crypto is a good thing. Next, we have Bank Leumi, one of Israel's largest lenders, also going to start offering cryptocurrency trading in partnership with Paxos Global. Of course, that's subject to regulatory approval. They do need to get the approval first, but the plan is, of course, to launch cryptocurrency trading at the bank. So here we go. Another big bank, again, one of Israel's largest lenders, another big bank coming out and saying our customers want crypto and we're going to fricking give it to them. Awesome. These are the exact kind of adoption stories that we need. I've covered so many stories like this over the last year, 18 months. So many banks are starting to offer cryptocurrency services to their customers. It's going to become completely ubiquitous and completely normal to see the ability to buy Bitcoin, maybe Ethereum, and a couple other cryptocurrencies at your local bank. It's going to be totally normalized in a few years. Sounds kind of crazy, a bit weird now, but fast track 5 years down to 2030 maybe, it's going to be everywhere. Totally normal part of our lives. Walking into a bank like, I'm going to buy $500 for the Bitcoin. Where today won't go down to the bank, or hop onto your online banking app and do it. Totally awesome. Interesting news as well. The city of Rio de Janeiro will be the first Brazilian city to receive tax payments in Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. Nice. Absolutely awesome. We've seen a lot of city level adoption happening. That tends to happen a bit faster. It seems city councils are just a bit more flexible than states or countries. So here we are, Rio de Janeiro joining a long list of cities that have made major strides towards Bitcoin and cryptocurrency adoption. We had Lugano, Switzerland making it legal tender a few weeks ago. Of course, we had Miami very famously doing it last year. A few other cities in the US have made announcements around this as well. So this is big, exciting news. Rio de Janeiro is a massive city, and to see them saying, yeah, we'll take tax payments in Bitcoin, in cryptocurrencies, it's just awesome for adoption. So I absolutely love it. And the final story of the day, the Prime Minister of Russia has backed the legalization of cryptocurrencies in Russia. Just a little bit awkward timing on that, dude. Come on, man. You guys couldn't have done that like a few months ago or waited a few months. The timing is not awesome, and obviously Russia has their, back against the wall, so to speak. The international sanctions put against them have been very intense, and they're looking for ways in which they can potentially move around those sanctions, which becomes a problematic conversation. We start to talk about cryptocurrencies if they do actually start accepting Bitcoin for oil. I mean, the Western countries, they could bring sanctions down on Bitcoin then. It could get pretty messy, and let's hope that we don't move in that direction. In theory, one of the world's biggest economies, I guess Russia's probably like a top 20 economy now. They were the 11th biggest economy in the world before all this stuff happened, before they decided to invade Ukraine. Post-invading Ukraine, well, they're probably like the 20th biggest economy or something in the world, so still a big enough economy, right? But definitely not as big as they were before. Still, though, a pretty big deal if they do actually bring out some serious legalization measures for cryptocurrencies in the country. And of course, if, as mentioned in last week's video, if they do actually introduce this whole petro Bitcoin thing, woo, could be really, really crazy times for the cryptocurrency markets. Anyway, we'll see how this story plays out. Of course, I will keep you updated on that and other stories as we continue to see them develop. But very exciting times for price action. Fingers crossed that we do continue the momentum. We do get a really strong bullish reversal coming here for the market, and that things don't dry up once Luna's done buying all the Bitcoin. And of course, adoption just keeps growing, just keeps getting bigger. See the big picture, understand where we're going, and that all the short-term price volatility, it's just noise, man. Big picture, long-term, Bitcoin's going to the moon, along with all the rest of the cryptocurrencies. We love those coins too, obviously. Anyway, thank you so much for watching today's video, and peace out till next time.